Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. How have you been feeling this week, especially this quarantine time? It's been quite tough for me last week because the weather has been so bad. It's always cloudy, not even raining. Tell me down below, how's the weather there? And on this video, I really want to show you on how to travel with less waste. I can't say it's gonna be like zero waste because sometimes it's impossible. You might have been watching this on your bedroom, your bathroom, or maybe a living room, wherever, but you should definitely try on these tips that I'm gonna show you. It is clearly inevitable that we won't produce any carbon footprint while we're traveling. Think as it is a sequence from getting the bus or train to go to the airport and then going with the airline itself, flying. Talking about air travel, it's actually 2% of the global carbon emission, and then it is also producing nitrogen oxide, which is an element to make the earth hotter. And among all transport, it is actually 12% responsible to the carbon emission, where around 70 to 73% is actually still from land traveling. But then after that, by the time you arrive to the destination, you also need to take a train or a bus to the city center. And again, going to the restaurant and eat something until turning on your light on your hotel, in case for me it's a hostel. Everything counts. And on this one, I want to show you on how to leave less waste, and this is something that everyone can do. If you can do it, you can also influence your friends to do it. And imagine that you and your friends are doing it, and then we're all on this together. It will create such a big difference. First one, it is as easy as it sounds. First, bring your own water bottle. It is better if you have a thermos water bottle because you can bring either cold or hot drinks, water, tea, coffee, or anything, any shit you want to put inside there. Well, this one is a thermos bottle, which I had since 2.5 years ago because it is still in a very good condition, and then investing on another one means you are creating more carbon footprint. But anyways, if you're visiting a country where the tap water is safe, that's completely perfect. But then if you're visiting a country where the tap water is unsafe, for example, going to Indonesia or even Mexico, the water is undrinkable and you might have got infections inside your body. And guess where I ended up? The hospital. I was treated for 3 days since I drank the tap water in Madrid. I got a 40-degree fever and diagnosed with kidney infection. Super bad. But at least I got nice view. But there's always alternatives, right? If you go to restaurants, bar, cafes, you can always ask them to refill your water bottle because most probably they will have filtered water or even those waters in the gallon. Yes, refilled water. So you don't have to buy plastic bottled water, and that will already help the world. Second one, bring your own food grade food container. Here I have 3 examples. This one is just a plastic food grade container, and this one is a silicone food wrap, which I put my oatmeal inside for my backpacking trip. And this one is an Indonesian product actually. It's beeswax food wrap, which you can make from scratch at home. Get a beeswax and cloth that you don't use. And this one is most probably for those solid food. My attempt for zero waste has failed. But I managed to bring my own beeswax food wrap right here for me. So it's amazing. Thank you. You can buy from your vegetables in the supermarket until fruits, and there is no more excuses that you can ask for plastic wraps by the time you get street food.
Estos son los churros tradicionales de siempre.
And not only that, you can also save a lot of money on lunch if you cook your own food and bring your own lunchbox. And it will also help if you count, if you and your friends are doing it, there are way less waste that we're gonna produce. It is not only traveling, but if you go to the local fresh market, bring your own food box too. This lady is doing a great job. It's so hot out here, you can't even imagine, so let me have a break. And I'll see you on the next tip. Third one, take your own utensils. Right here I have some set that is very necessary. I have some stainless steel straws, also with the brush. Like, be hygienic, you don't want to be sick during your trip. And right here I have my own wooden spoon and fork because I'm Asian, so I eat with spoon and fork. Not it's only light, it's also handy, you can eat anywhere basically. So road to zero waste on traveling. Bring your own spoon and clean just near to the nearest bathroom. This is very connected to the box, the food box that you have, so if the size match each other, like you can just put these things inside so you can save some space in your bag. A little tip that I forgot to tell you, bring your own handkerchief to wipe your mouth after you eat, or even wipe your sweat, or even use it as a small towel after you take a bath so you don't use as much tissue as you usually do. Fourth one, for all women out there, you really have to get the chance on buying this product. I'm not sponsored on anything, but it just saved my life forever. It is the menstrual cup. It can live with you up until 10 years of your lifetime, and then by the time you use it once, like, it can last up to 12 hours of your bleeding. But you know what, like the first day you gotta change every 4 hours, but you can use this to do any extreme sport. If you go hiking while you're traveling, like mountain climbing or even swimming, you will have no problem using this one, and you don't even feel that it's inside your body. It's very handy and it's super easy to clean. You just have to boil it before you use it. And doesn't matter if you live in a hostel, hotel, or even you have to go to the bathroom to change this. I had no problem even when I was in Mexico. I never had any infection, so you really have to try this one. Hang on there, I'm not done. Let's go to the next tip. Fifth one, reusable cotton pads and also coconut oil. Don't you realize when you buy those branded fancy face makeup remover, they have the layer of oil and other liquid that you don't know? I mean, this also works the same because it will take all of your makeup. If you have the waterproof mascara, nothing can beat this one because it will also nourish your skin without any chemicals. And for this cotton pad, you don't have to buy them. You can just like take your 10-year-old t-shirt that you don't use anymore and sew it together, and it might not be as soft as the one that you buy out there with the plastic wrap around it, but you will get used to it.
Hello ma'am, do you want a plastic bag?
Hell no, I don't need that, because you know what, you really have to bring this reusable shopping bags. It is available in any sizes you want. You can make it your own. It is not hard. Just take any cloth that you have at home and sew it together. Today I am learning how to sew a bag with reusable material. And doesn't matter what you want to buy, going to the supermarket or buying any certain souvenirs you want in a place that you're gonna be. This is the trend right now. It's not only the trend, but you will also help the earth on reducing waste, and you can always reuse it and wash it again. Welcome to Belgrade, Serbia. For your information, don't go there. Let me take you to a little shopping trip just around my Airbnb. I brought my own shopping bag that I made and bought some eggs.
Careful, okay?
Yeah, I know. Because I don't use plastic. Everyone's looking at me right now, but I don't care. I just bought some eggs in that shop and then ready for breakfast. My friends, this is possible. Let's do it together. Are you still searching for another excuse? Because you can make your own without even sewing. You just have to find cloth that you have at home. Anything, something big is better because you can take more inside it. Just make it into a knot. Nothing very hard. And you can already like store something inside it. A very easy reusable bag that you can take anywhere. Next one is shop raw and local. It is such a great opportunity for you to try different products, which is grow locally, especially if you're visiting a tropical place, for example. Getting your own papaya, getting your own banana, just from the garden. You know what, let me take you to my own garden, which we planted some banana trees. These are just blessing living in a tropical place. We also have this little banana tree which is still growing. Okay, that's enough for now. It will feel so good that you're also supporting the community that you're at, and most probably they're not using any certain plastic packaging or even paper packaging, so that is just perfect because you have the reusable bag that you bring everywhere. So let's talk about the challenges now. Different countries have their own regulations, and on that point you can't really control anything. You can just do your best, and different situations will tell you different solutions. For example, when you're forced to buy a plastic bottled water, you just have to, right? Because you have to drink. But then try to upcycle them. Let's take this event, Tukar Baju, as a brilliant example. The participants had to bring their used clothes to be checked based on the event standard. Then we get this token, which is a literal beer cap, to exchange to the clothings we want. These are the things that I got. And use it for another purpose. For example, if you really have to get one plastic bag, use that plastic bag for your soap, for anything in your storage. So you can at least try to have less waste at that point. The biggest challenge for me so far is for sure being seen as the odd one between my friends. Oh Maria, why are you taking your own shopping bag where you can just get a plastic bag for free or even just 10 cents out there? Or even, oh Maria, why are you taking your own beeswax for just a piece of bread? Then it's gonna be eco-friendly breakfast, even though not 100%. We bought bread inside. Hey! You're not practical. Why are you making your life harder? But I really know what I'm doing. I really want to create small changes that counts to save the earth. Thank you so much for watching this video, especially until the end. Please let me know on the comments down below if you have anything in mind where I can travel zero waste next time, or even if you can really relate to anything that I mentioned, or you're thinking to do these tips during your next trips. Please let me know, and don't forget to give this a thumbs up, double thumbs up, and don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on your notification, and see you next week.